Hi, busy little bee. Hope you're well. Or sorry, in caps, busy little bee.
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. It's Friday, yay yay! I hope you're all looking forward to the weekend. I am. Yesterday, Gorlicbread and Yo Mama had a back and forth that was out of control. Gorlicbread usually does not speak on Yo Mama, even though Yo Mama speaks on Gorlicbread damn near every week. But this time he made an exception and he did two videos in one day that were responding to Yo Mama. And while I don't necessarily like garlic bread, he did make some valid points that I wanted to share with you guys. So, first, let's take a look at the first video where he's talking about Chantal's quote unquote reaction, where she was just playing Yo Mama's video and saying, exactly, yup. So, all right, let's get into that one first.
Now, I don't normally talk about Yo Mama, but today I will make an exception. This is, to be blunt, a hypocrite watching a hypocrite.
Period.
And if you think this is going to save your channel, Shantel, it won't. It just shows to many of us you are what you hate, right? You are the person that's watching someone else's content, slamming their flipper on the keyboard to pause the video to explain to someone exactly, or yup. Now, as I said with Yo Mama, I am so glad someone that I've made content about for years is still able to laugh at themselves, because everyone in both Girl World and the Madden communities laugh at you. You could have been the drama alert of Madden, right? That's what you wanted. You thought it was some big power move to show I had this channel, but then you realized, hey, Girl World isn't some embarrassing thing to be a part of. And I'm kind of stuck as the guy sweating in his garage with no credibility. Let me transition over to another community, and then, wow, I'm getting more views. I'm getting more attention, and that's what I wanted all along. But here we are, 2 years later, and guess what? Your wife's walking through your streams. You're screaming at your kids while you're online. Your green screen is flapping in the breeze. And you're proclaiming you've got a $10,000 computer. It's so embarrassing that your hairline is left.
Damn!
And you want to sit here and say that I'm just giving Natter clout, I'm giving Natter views and attention. He used your content, he showed your wife. What are you going to do about it? The same thing you always do when it comes to real life. Nothing. You're the toughest guy in the room when everyone's online. That's why you lost your channel, right? Just short time ago. You were telling somebody what you were going to do that you were incapable of physically doing. But tell me I'm the one sucking up to Natter. You're the one that won't even file a claim against him for using your content. Interesting that you chose my video to make this big ordeal. His video has been up for weeks. I mean, let's be honest with each other. The guy coming online and screaming he's the world's greatest streamer can't break 500 viewers. Has to punch up to larger channels for attention. Mr. Snowflake, Ciabatta Mitch, FFG. You constantly want a response from creators larger than you so that you can feel validated, feel important, and you try this shock value approach to get it. A lot of us watch this unfold in real time. Shantel can say now what she wants, her ever-changing story. But the reality is those of us that watched it saw it. She was going to give him an alibi. She came online crying, blaming him for everything, painting him to be the worst person ever. And I'm not saying that he isn't, but I'm saying that's the track record she has with men. After that, she would chase after him the next day and project to everyone that she's just impulsive. She shouldn't have went online. She's going to do better. Delete the video. And then repeat the cycle. I've trained jiu-jitsu for years. I've always dealt with tons of people that have a very similar accent to Natter. I understand Natter perfectly. One of the biggest complaints people have when they watch his videos is they simply can't understand what he's saying. They want a recap of his video. I do that. Again, Yo Mama, 11 and a half hours of content in 6 days. You are going to tell me that Milk Tea is obsessed when she has less than 5 hours in 2 weeks. Explain to me how that makes sense.
So like I said, he had a great response with a few good little reads in there. But that was nothing. The second video, Gorlicbread gets a little spicy. He gets a little petty. So let's get into the clips from the second video.
What are you talking about, dog? What is this? Please, somebody explain to me what this is. I don't know what this is.
Then maybe log off the internet until you understand what it means to provide a summary of something. Because if you don't know or understand the context or objective of a video, maybe you shouldn't be streaming about it for over 3 hours. But then again, that is why no one takes your content seriously. I'm recapping a video. I'm creating a summary of content, and you seem to be the only person that's completely confused about this. And instead, you want to insist that the video was some type of agreement with them, a promotion of them. But to be fair, and I'm going to be fair, including why I don't ever discuss your content and only did because Shantel used it in hers, we need to consider your own ignorance. You weren't watching Shantel during this time. You quite literally have no idea what you are speaking of. And listen, the whole concept of purposely pausing content to try to mislead people is something. It's something people do, okay? It's a tactic. But it's something talentless people do. And it was just done for views. Natter admitted that he forgave Shantel, and that was something he claims was a big mistake that he made. And if you were watching during this time frame, there is some reality to this.
He's believing every word from the NAD. I'm letting y'all watch this. I'm letting it play because I'm showing y'all what's going on. The sucky that's going on here. The sucky that's going on here. What he claims makes sense. Of course it does. Of course. He's not a bad guy. He's an amazing guy. Thumbs up. Right, Gorlick, tell us more.
So the reality is, I said none of those things. None of the things that you infer, I actually say. It's actually irresponsible for you to even project those things, which again is why you have no credibility. Because we're speaking to the same community, a community that's very receptive to the things that you're saying. So trust me, had I said those things in my video, one that has over 13,000 views, the community would not have responded with 1,086 likes to 26 dislikes. But this just proves you have no idea what you're talking about.
Period.
And again, I can't imagine that I have to reiterate this, but I'm recapping something. For people who do not wish to watch something directly, I am providing a recap. Yet you are saying that me doing this is somehow proclaiming it as fact. Now listen, if you watch Shantel's content and you don't see or hear her constantly bring up Natter, then honestly, you need to consider rewatching it. And that if Shantel didn't care about Natter still, why would she keep bringing him up? And I do agree to that point.
She keeps bringing him up. She keeps bringing him up. I know that they only do live streams with only 7 people in there, but she keeps bringing him up. Yeah, this dude is really doing a number right now.
Speaking of that act, if you go back and watch the Natter videos, she put on...
If you go back and watch the NAD videos, He's telling his audience to go and watch.
I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass.
The theatrics, the dramatics. I said, if you go back and watch the Natter videos, I had just spoken about how happy Shantel pretended to be around Natter. That creates context for the word the. That would apply to the videos of Shantel. Had I said, go back and watch his videos, that would have been promoting Natter. But Yo Mama mentally cannot figure this out, so he makes dramatic projections instead.
This is where Gorlicbread loses a lot of people, I think, is because he becomes so preachy and condescending when he's speaking about things. And I realize, like, he's talking down to Yo Mama and it's a back and forth, but so many more people are watching this video, and that tone and that kind of foolishness just turns off a lot of people to listening to what you have to say. And also, as a community of women, we don't want things mansplained to us. Like, recap something, fine, but don't treat us like we're fucking idiots, you know?
So without an understanding of the context or the topic, he creates a thesis that I am, quote, taking the word of Natter, and that I am asking people to watch Natter's channel. And this is why I don't cover you. Because it's not fair. Okay? Man to man, it's not fair. At your age, you should understand the context and definitions of words. You should have a real firm grasp on possessive words. The video and his video refer to totally different things. Imagine confusing someone saying take the car versus take his car. They can be totally different cars. Not only should you know this, there is a reason you don't. It's either the state you come online in, your mental capacity, or an elaborate show of trying to be ignorant. And I am not going to sit here and judge a grown man with a family for which of the three that is. But the fact that I do come on here and openly talk about Shantel and other creators maybe should help you understand what that says about you.
He's putting on this front. I'm so hip hop.
I gotta say, I do get it, though. I do get it. Listen, there is something endearing about a person who can laugh at their own jokes and their inability to comprehend. And for the record, endearing does not mean that I'm saying you're inside a woodland deer.
Oh!
Yeah, me too. So you look stupid. You Gorlicbread, you are sucking me up really good. You ain't been sucked off this good in a long time. Suck him off, Gorlick. Take it all. I hope you gargle after this. I hope you swallow.
Let me just say, who speaks about people like that? I'm honestly asking you. Is it weird for someone to have such a detailed and graphic image in their head about two other creators? Male, female, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
I'd like to answer that question. Absolutely, it's weird. No rational person would say or think these things. And we all know that Yo Mama's not exactly the most rational person. He likes to do things for shock value, like you said earlier in the video, and like many people have said. This is his shtick. This is what he does. So that's basically what happened yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon with the new video. Thanks for watching.
Busy Little B, I will have to congratulate you and thank you on this coverage of the story that nobody ever wants to hear. That's about Breezy and Garlic Bread. I am all over anytime you drop some content.